Hey, hi, hello, welcome to Lost.in.prose, where we talk about all things bookish. And in today's video, I am going to give cozy book recommendations that are perfect for this weather. So let's begin. So the first book recommendation is The Wind in the Willows by Kenneth Graham. Now, this book I enjoyed so much. I had not expected to be an easy to read classic, but it actually is. So if maybe you think that you are a classic beginner, maybe you could try this out. And I'm thinking of doing a video on classic book recommendations for beginners of classics. So do let me know in the comments if you wish to see something like that. So anyway, this book has that absolutely cottage core and idyllic countryside sort of a vibe, which I really enjoyed. It is something to read when you don't want anything intense, or a very intense or a very packed with action sort of a storyline. It's just very simple and very beautifully and well written adventures of Mr. Toad, who visits his friend at the riverbank, and then he goes into the woods into Mr. Badger's, yes, Mr. Badger's cottage and stuff like that. So basically, it's just his adventures of and mishaps as well. So I think that this book is absolutely perfect for this cozy weather. Not cozy, well, it's a cold weather, but then you can curl up on your couch reading this, so you'll be all nice and cozy. So I really hope you'll check it out. All right, next up is the Cinnamon Bun Bookstore, which is relatively something very new. And this is by Laurie Gilmore. So, you know where the name Gilmore comes in. You know it's going to be cozy, right? So, my current watch is also Gilmore Girls, which I absolutely love in the first few seasons, but now the main character is getting a little infuriating. But anyway, moving on to the book, this book has an absolutely beautiful cover. Oh my god, I really cannot get over how pretty this cover is. So basically, this book is about Hazel, who is a bookstore owner, and Noah, who's a fisherman, and they both live in the small town of Dream Harbor. Now, this is a small town romance with the tropes of first proximity, and also he falls first. So these are all the tropes that I really like, and I had to pick it up. And this book did not fail. It really picked up. It is great, well paced, and also it did not feel boring. Do not be fooled by the innocence of its cover, if you know what I mean. And also, the book is about, basically, let me give you the basic plot line. A secret message turns up at Hazel's bookstore. Someone's leaving messages for her in a bookstore, and it's basically sending her out on a scavenger hunt while she's having a midlife crisis sort of situation. So Noah, who is the fisherman, is basically always ready for adventure, and they both pair up and start solving the clues, but those just start bringing them really close, and that's just how it all starts. You should pick it up. I mean, this is absolutely cute, and if you love romances, I'm pretty sure you love this one as well. I think this is a book I would suggest for a perfect avid romance reader. And also, this book is just set in fall, and then after fall it just comes into transitioning into winter, and that's how I absolutely love it. And then the next, this is actually a part of a series, but you can read this as a standalone. But Dream Harbor has, I think, 5 books. This is the second part, but it, like, the characters and the town is the same, but the storyline is limited to this book. And then in the next book, which is the Christmas Tree Farm, you will see a different character from the same town. So that's how it works. So this can be read as a standalone. I also haven't read the first part, neither have I. Do I feel the need to read the second one immediately? This book was sufficient in itself. I can't do a cozy book recommendations video without recommending my favorite cozy classic, which is Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. Now, this book basically revolves around Meg, Beth, Jo, and Amy, who are four March sisters. Basically, involves how during the Christmas time, due to the civil war, they are facing financial hardships, and they aren't able to celebrate Christmas to the fullest. But they take a positive and optimistic spin on it, and instead they create theatricals for themselves. They make new friends, they argue, they grapple with the harsh reality, and they also learn from their mistakes. So I really just like the beauty of the writing in this book, and how simplistic it is, and how it shows the bond between siblings, especially sisters. So if you're someone who thinks would relate to that, then you should definitely pick it up. It can also, like, if this is not fast paced, this is really slow paced. So if you're around, feeling like you're going to a slump or you're already in a slump, then I would definitely not recommend you to pick it up. But do pick it up if you think that you can read it, side by side with something else as well, because this book is definitely worth your time. I really, really love this book. So the next book recommendation is Kismat Connection by Ananya Devrajan. Now I love this book so much. I don't know, it's just feel good and it's cozy and it's romance. So that checks all the boxes for me. And if you are someone who falls for that too, then you should definitely check this book out. It's pretty easy to read and it's very fast paced. You'll really enjoy it, and also really beautifully explores family dynamics and how different types of families can affect an individual. So it also subtly hints at that. Book is about Madhuri, who has an astrological prediction by her astrology obsessed mother that her senior year, is destined towards doom. So that really gets her all worked up. And also, um, she has her childhood friend Arjun Mehta, who she devises an experimental relationship with. Why does she do that? I will not let you know. You have to read that to get to know that. So basically, she devises an experimental relationship with Arjun Mehta, and Arjun Mehta is her childhood friend who is definitely not complaining about his astrological predictions, because he is at the mercy of stars. Everything he is destined to do is towards success, so that's why he isn't complaining. But then, as their fates start to intertwine, then that's where everything just goes haywire, and also comes to a very beautiful ending. So you may want to check this book out. I really, really enjoyed it. It was very desi, but it was very cute. And go pick it up. Basically, the next book is The Flip Side by James Bailey. Now, this book I enjoyed so much. It was so random. I picked it up super randomly. I don't understand. It wasn't even on my TBR. Was it on my TBR? I don't even remember that. But I definitely picked it up randomly because I just liked the description. And I was like, I need to read this. And I absolutely enjoyed the book. Now, this is also based during the New Year's Eve sort of time, and new beginnings, new starts, which is right now the atmosphere. So you will want to check this out. Again, it's very cozy, and it's kind of not exactly feel good, but it definitely does make you relate to the main character a lot. So it's basically about Josh, who has a high flying proposal plan on New Year's Eve in the London Eye. He has decided that he'll propose to his girlfriend on the, you know Ferris wheel thingy, and she says no. He got all the champagne, truffles, rings, blah blah, everything, but she says no, and they have to spend 29 excruciatingly awkward moments together in that London Eye, and that gets really, really awkward. After this failure, losing his girlfriend, losing his job, losing his apartment, Josh takes things into his own hands, or rather, lets everything go into someone else's hands. And what is that? That is a coin. He has now decided that he will take every decision according to the flip of a coin. So, this could get reckless and risky, but it may also get him where he wanted to go. So you really want to pick this up because it's really entertaining. If this was ever a movie, I would watch it like immediately. I would definitely enjoy it. And why isn't this a movie? But yeah, I really, really enjoyed this book, and I'm pretty sure you will love the main character. He's just so lovable, and you kind of feel sorry for him, but then you're like, he'll get there. So I think this is one of my, somehow, I don't know why, but I think out of all the books that I've read, he is definitely one of my favorite protagonists. I just don't know why I have a special attachment to this book. I really enjoyed it. So I hope you'll check it out as well. All right, so this is a relatively different collection of books that I have recommended today, and I really feel that these are all just perfect for the weather. They are mostly set during this, Christmas, New Year sort of season, and they're really cozy as well. I really think that you should pick them around the time of the holidays, especially these cutie ones, which I absolutely loved, and also the classics, of course, I enjoyed them as well. So please do let me know in the comments below if you require a beginner friendly classic book recommendation video. I will definitely do that. And this YouTube channel I basically started in the middle of the year, after like half the year had passed. I think I just started it on 18th of June. So if you have something that you would specifically recommend that I should work upon in the next year, please do let me know in the comments below. I will try to cater to that to my fullest, and we'll start a fresh new start next year. And do not forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you next Friday. Goodbye.